Hey, yo, check this out, right? I know it's fucking early, it's late, whatever fucking time it is. I'm on vacation, so I ain't really paying attention to the time, but I got a vent. Like, so, I'll be on these dating sites and shit like that. And a big part of it is like, having conversation with a person to get to know them and shit like that. And I just had the most frustrating conversation to the point where I just hung up with the motherfucker, blocked them and everything. So I was on a dating site earlier today, and I'm getting hit up by this dude who I remember having talking to before, but then we stopped talking. I never knew why we stopped talking. But I couldn't remember, so I said, fuck it, I'll give it another chance or whatever. So me and him talking or whatever. And so, he seemed like he on the up and up and everything. So it's literally like, I don't even know what time it is right now. What time is it? It's like 6:45 in the morning. And I'm talking to him because he work at night. And he's like, oh, so that town you live in, there's a lot of gang members over there, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, I'm saying though, like, I know a lot of Dominicans over there, and most of them is gang members. I said, why the fuck would you say some shit like that? And he was like, because it's true. I said, have you ever been to where I fucking live? No, I never been over there. Okay, so you never been over here. You're asking me how it is, and you're sitting up and telling me that all the Dominicans here are gang members. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is what I said to him. I said, listen, I said, the fact that that's the main thing that you said to me, like, where have you been in your life and what experiences have you had for you to make blanket statements like that? And I said, furthermore, that's what white people do. He was like, what you mean? I said, white people make blanket statements about groups of people as if that shit is factual, even though they have no real knowledge or no real fucking background in even dealing with them people. I said, so you're a black person. I said, how would you feel if a white person said, oh, all black people, all they do is fucking commit crimes and fucking have babies on welfare? You know that shit to not be true. And I said, furthermore, I'm in the town that I'm in. Am I a gang member? Am I out here selling drugs on the street? No, I'm not. So that means a whole bunch of other people that live in this town are on the same type of vibe as me. Get up in the morning, go to work, come home, pay their bills, and that's it. So I said, instead of you worrying about what everybody else is fucking doing the way the world does, the world just sit up and worry about what this person is doing, worry about what this person is, make statements about this and make statements about that. Be the change that you want to see in the world. He was like, what? I'm like, oh my God. I said, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world. It's not a hard concept. You can't change what's going on in the world. Okay? You can't stop the gangs. You can't stop the violence against women and children. You can't stop the violence against black people. You can't stop the war that's going on right now in Israel, in Gaza and all that shit. In Palestine. You can't stop that shit. What can you do? The problem is we as a people, either we get so frustrated and depressed about what's going on in the world that we just hermit ourselves out and go into a fucking shell, or we get on the other side of things and we just are negative about everything and can't see the positivity in anything and can't bring any positivity to the situation. I choose to rise above that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I live in the hood. You know what I mean? My apartment is nice, but the town I live in is hood. Like, it is what it is. But I told this nigga, I said, bruh, I've been living here since 2018 and I managed not to get shot or have gang shit happen to me. So obviously that means that everybody that live here is not a bad person. And if you want to keep it funky, there's a hood and a gang in every fucking town somewhere. That has nothing to do with color or demographic. It has something to do with economics and people not having enough to fucking survive. Bro, this nigga got me fired up at fucking 6:45 in the morning. I didn't even know that shit was going to come from him like that. I was feeling the nigga. And then you want to say some stupid shit to me like that. And then you want to keep going back and forth about it and remain negative. You want to remain negative. Bro, when I tell you I hung up on that nigga and blocked him so fast, I'm protecting my energy, bro. You gonna fuck my energy all the way up. Because you speaking on shit and don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Ain't even been to the place you talking about. And then go and continue in your ignorance. And continue in your ignorance and keep going. And keep stating stuff that's not facts. Like, bro, do you know how many Dominican friends I have? Do you know how many Hispanic friends I have? How you know I don't have Dominican people in my family? You making fucking statements like that. Fuck off my phone. I was so pissed off. I had to get on here. I'm like, bro, are you really serious? You are low vibrational as hell. I can't do it. I cannot do low vibrational people no more, bruh. And shout outs to all my Dominicans out there. I love y'all. The fuck?